5 days. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to take care of my kids.
Trump done cut them food stamps off.
If you're poor, don't have kids, okay? If you're struggling, don't have kids. Don't bring more in. If you already have them, that's another situation. If you don't have them, don't bring any in. And if you have two, don't go having another one. If you have one, don't go having two more.
So they say 2 million is getting cut off this month for the scamps. I'm about to go find out if I'm in that number, in that ratio.
It's been day 5 and I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending. It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok and I can't get not one person to send me 50 cents. If you're watching a video and you can't send me nothing, I'm blocking you.
You know, people are out here scrambling, asking, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Take your butt to work.
So Trump is cracking down on food stamps. If you've been on food stamps, you're now gonna have to do 15 hours a week of community service in order to continue to receive food stamps. Okay, 15 hours a week. Can you believe that? I'm gonna have to go out here, even though I don't work. Okay, this is my time that they're asking me to use. I'm gonna have to go out here and do 15 hours a week to continue to get my $4,200 in food stamps for my 7 kids. Unreal. Like, I have the time in the day to even attend to anything like that, right? And then on top of that, I also heard that if your child is 7 years of age or older, you're not going to receive food stamps anymore. So what am I going to do about all of my kids that are over age 7? How am I going to feed my kids now that it's being taken from me? How? Make it make sense.
So if I get a job, I can get food stamps. But if I don't get a job, they cut my food stamps. But if I get a job, they're going to cut my food stamps anyway. How does that work?
So the people who are getting kicked off of EBT or severely cut, but there are no jobs, but the government's like, if you want to eat, you have to have a job. What's the workaround? How is that going to work?
Finally, the people that's out here working, trying to make a living for themselves, for their family, is able to apply for food stamps. If you're working at least 30 hours, you can go apply for food stamps. Now these people that don't want to work can get off their tail and go get them a job if they want them stamps. Come on, I think Trump did something good. Let's give him a round of applause. He did something good on that one.
The new food stamp laws are in full effect. Them folks say you must work to get them food stamps now. Alright? Like I said, the food stamp laws are in full effect. They said you must work in order to get them food stamps. A lot of y'all don't want to work. A lot of y'all don't want to go get no hours in. Go get your money. No, they saying they ain't doing it no more. You gotta be an able body. You gotta be a person that can go get you some money. Get you working about 20 to 30 hours or some a week. And you gotta get you some money. You gotta go get it in. And I feel like the reason they went on and did that is really to prepare a motherfucker for not having no food stamps. Alright? So it's a lot of motherfuckers get food stamps. But it's like at the same time, like I said, they want y'all to work though. They want y'all to get accustomed to already working for this shit for when they come with the we don't do food stamp no more. Then motherfucker already used to working. So motherfuckers, you gonna have to pick up more hours. They say you can either work a job, get 20 to 30 hours or something like that, or you can volunteer and work or something like that. Either way it go, they want you doing some type of work type shit to be getting them food stamps, alright? But, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit. Cause like I said, if you stop getting them up, they just go cold turkey on niggas, man, it gonna hurt so many families, so many hoods. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. But, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit down below. Peace.
Boy, I'm hearing that a lot of people going down there in that line and they finding out that they losing their food stamps and their government assistance. If you are able body, all right, who can go out there and work, and you just found out that you losing your food stamps and your government assistance because it's required for you to go work a certain amount of hours and you feel like you shouldn't have to do it, then that's on you. That's on you. Of course, they got people out here who's supposed to get government assistance. I feel like all the elderly supposed to get it. Or people who are disabled. You know, they deserve to get it. My tax dollars and our tax dollars, I don't mind taking care of people who deserve to get it. But y'all, some of y'all been getting over on the government. Some of y'all been on government assistance, food stamps. Y'all getting child support, Section 8. Y'all getting all that 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And you thought it wasn't going to change. Now you got this new administration in and you got all these changes now. And now you got to go out there and work and do something about it. And you mad. And you mad.
I am so irritated with this whole work requirement thing for food stamps for many reasons. One, child care subsidy has a waiting list. So basically your whole entire check goes to child care. And by the time you finish paying your rent, your electric, your gas, your car insurance, getting all the stuff for the house like the toilet paper, you are stinking broke, right? Child care is like $250 a week per kid. Also, you know, I don't get food stamps, but there is no way that I will be able to pull that off. That's why I try to help, was trying to help so many moms get work from home jobs, like in the evening, like I do, because there's no way, there would be no way that I could pay for my 3 disabled kids to go to child care or after school care. So with able-bodied people, they can get food stamps 3 to 36 months. But they have to work a mandatory amount of hours, right? Basically, you got 3 years to get your life together and find another job. But what if you don't have the brain capacity? Like, a lot of people have learning disabilities and all they can do is work at McDonald's. I have a friend that is like 2 points above being intellectually disabled on her psychological evaluation, and she can't get Social Security. But I don't foresee her being an RN anytime soon. She has worked at Chick-fil-A since our junior year of high school. She never had any kids or anything, but I don't know how people are gonna do it, but all of it is just too sad. And people literally get a rise out of it. They get a rise out of people getting ready to go hungry.
I'm so glad that the people who get EBT now have to work at least 30 hours to still be eligible to get it. It was thousands of people who's receiving EBT, like $800 a month, working 0 hours a whole week. They don't even got a part-time job, but they're receiving all these damn benefits. And then there's people who's working 40 plus hours who have to pay their rent, have to pay for everything, they bills, and have no money left over for groceries. And then when we apply, they say, oh, we make too much. Please, if I made too much, I would not be asking for assistance, trust and believe. But now those same people who became EBT are crying and sad on social media because now they have to work. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get free shit forever? No. And I'm so glad that Trump is changing that shit because it is not fair to us tax-paying people. Y'all taking our money from our paychecks every single week, bi-weekly, whatever it is, and then giving it to people who have babies on purpose so they can get on welfare. Like not go to work so they can qualify for free food, for free housing, for night child. How is that shit even fair? They really be cheating the system and we be allowing that shit. After people pay mortgage, after people pay rent, after people pay their bills, they don't got no money left over to splurge. What is splurging? We don't even know what that is anymore. But y'all want to sit there and live lavish, but now when y'all have to work, y'all want to say and complain. No, get up and go to work just like how the rest of us do. It's about time the qualifications change on this because y'all need to work, seriously.
This is a PSA for anybody on government assistance, whether it is food stamps, cash benefits, Section 8, disability, whatever it may be. Just so you know, they are now forcing us to do a certain amount of hours of volunteer work. They are pretty much getting us jobs on their own and telling us you have to report on this day. I just left the DHS office. My caseworker took it upon herself to find me a job. I have to report tomorrow or I lose everything. So they're pretty much forcing me to put my children in daycare so I can go work to keep my benefits. And if I don't do it, I risk losing everything. 4,000 in frickin' food stamps, 2,000 in cash benefits, my Section 8, and my disability. This is bull. This is bull.
What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So, the current baseline SNAP rules pre-recent expansion. General work requirements for people aged 16 to 59 who are able to work. You must register for work, accept suitable jobs offers, and not voluntarily reduce work below 30 hours a week without good reason. So ABAWB, able-bodied adult without dependents rules. If you are 18 or 54 years and don't have dependents to receive SNAP benefits longer than 3 months in a 36-month period, you must work, volunteer, or participate in a work training program at least 80 hours per month, which is about 20 hours per week. So, under existing rules, many able-bodied adults without dependents must meet 80 hours a month or 20 hours a week to maintain eligibility beyond a 3-month limit. So, proposed expanded requirements under the Trump Big Beautiful Bill new regulation. So under the new regulation signed in 2025, One Big Beautiful Bill Act, additional and stricter work requirements for SNAP were introduced. The law requires beneficiaries aged 18 to 54 to work or volunteer training, example, at least 80 hours per month to maintain eligibility. The 80 hours per month threshold equates again to about 20 hours per month. So, in summary, for many able-bodied adults without dependents under prior rules and requirements was 80 hours a month, 20 hours a week. If they wished to remain eligible beyond the 3-month limit, the newer legislation extends and enforces the same 80 hours a month threshold or broadly to more age group under up to 64. There is multiple examples for disability, caregiving, pregnancy, and also state reverse rules in areas of high unemployment. So yeah guys, that is the current requirement to qualify for the new hours to which you have to have in order to qualify for the SNAP benefit. But despite that guys, comment below on your thoughts about this. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. Let's meet up to the next video and peace out.